Hey guys, Heart of the Dragons here, and we're doing a Stardust Dragon deck for you guys. I've been waiting to make this. Everything's been coming in so slow because of mail and stuff. So let's get right into it.
Stardust was used by the main character 5Ds, Yusei Fudo.
Yes, exactly. First, we do 3 Junk Synchron. What this card does is you can discard 1 tuner and 1 synchro. This card and 1 tuner and 1 synchro monster from your deck to your hand. If this card is sent to the graveyard as synchro player, you can target 1 tuner in your graveyard, spell summon it in defense position. We do 3 Doppel Warrior. What this does is when a monster is special summoned from the graveyard, except during the damage step, you can special summon this card from your hand. If this card is sent to the graveyard as a synchro material, you can special summon 2 Doppel tokens, both with 400 attack and 400 defense. We do 2 Junk Synchron. This does is when this card is normal summon, you can special summon one level 2 or lower monster from your graveyard and face up defense position. We do 2 Synchron Carrier. What this does, during your main phase, you can normal summon 1 Synchro monster in addition to your normal summon / set. You can use this effect once per turn if another Synchro monster is sent to the graveyard as material for this Synchro summon of a Warrior Machine Synchro monster. While you control this card, you can special summon 1 Synchron token. We do 2 Jet Synchron. If this card is sent to graveyard as synchron material, you can add 1 junk monster from your deck to your hand. If this card is in your graveyard, you can send 1 card from your hand to graveyard, special summon this card, but banish it when it leaves the field. Then we do 2 Assault Synchron. During your main phase, you can special summon this card from your hand, then take 700 damage. Also, while this card is in face of monster zone, you cannot spell summon from the extra deck except synchro monsters. Face up dragon single monster you control attributed or banish, except during the damage step, you can banish this card from your graveyard, then target one of those monsters, special summon it. Then we play 2 Stardust Synchron. This does, if this card is in your hand, you contribute 1 monster, special summon this card, banish it when it leaves the field. Also, you cannot spell summon from the extra deck for the rest of the turn except synchro monsters. If this card is normal special summon, you can add 1 spell interrupter from your deck that mentions Stardust Dragon. 1 Reborn Tengu. This one's pretty self-explanatory, I think. 2 of this. So what this does is, if this face-up card leaves this field, 1 special summon 1 of this from your deck. We do 1 Revolution Synchron, the expensive one. If you synchro summon a power 2 monster or level 7 or 8 dragon monster, you can also use material. You can use this effective resolution synchron once per turn. If you control a 7 or 8 higher single monster while this card is in its graveyard, you can send the top card of your deck in the graveyard to do special summon this card. 1 Wheel Synchron. If this card is used as synchro material treated as a non-tuner, you can use each of the following effects of this card once per turn. During your main phase, you can immediately, after fixtures or normal summon 1 level 4 or monster. You cannot special summon if on the extra deck except synchro monsters. 1 Stardust Trail. If this monster you control is attributed except by a damage step, you can special summon this card from your hand or graveyard but banish it when it leaves the field. If a Warrior Synchron or Stardust Synchron monster is on the field while this card is material, you can special summon 1 Stardust token. 1 Junk Servant. If you control face-up junk monster, special summon this card from your hand. Now onto the hand traps. 3 Ash. Says no deck effects. 3 Draw. Says basically if your opponent add a card from deck to hand, they won't be able to add a card from deck to hand except that card for the rest of the turn. And then 3 Veiler. Negates 1 Nib. Now onto spells. We do 3 Synchro Overtake. What this does is reveal 1 synchro monster in your extra, choose 1 of the synchro materials mentioned on it, and if you do, and add it to your hand, special summon that monster from your deck or graveyard. Also, you cannot special summon monster from the extra turn except synchro monsters. 3 On your mark, get set duel. When this card is activated, if you control no other cards, you can add 1 synchro monster from deck to synchro monster, not synchro, from deck to hand. Once per turn during your time, remove signal counters from your field and send this phase of draw 2 cards. 1 Synchro Rumble. Target 1 tuner, 1 level 7 or 8 drag monster in your graveyard spell summon in defense position. Also, for the rest of the turn after this card resolve, you cannot spell summon from the extra deck except synchro monsters. 1 Stardust Illuminations and 1 Star Monster from deck to graveyard, or if you do, control Stardust Dragon or synchro monsters that mentions it. Then target 1 Stardust monster you control, increase or decrease its level by 1. 1 Call By to stop hand traps and run reinforcements of the army. That's it for the main deck. Let's move into the extra deck. Onto the extra deck. We do 1 Stardust Differ Divine Dragon, 1 tuner single monster, and 2 non-tuner single monster. Must be synchro summoned the first time for each card you control would be destroyed each turn by battle of conflict. If not, destroy once per turn. When your opponent activates monster effect quickfin, you gain the effect, and if you destroy 1 card on the field, you can banish this card from your graveyard, then target 1 level 8 or lower Stardust monster graveyard spells to summon it. Then 1 majestic star dragon, 1 majestic dragon, and 1 non-tuner monster, including dragon single monster. Must first piece equal summon. Then you can negate all effects of 1 effect monster your opponent controls. This gains an additional each attack for each battle phase for every monster in your graveyard. We get this out by using Psychic End and Crimson Dragon, I believe. So we don't use Majestic Star. We get this out using Psychic End and Crimson Dragon. Then we play 1 Crimson Dragon. With this card special summon, you can have 1 spell trap that mounts a Crimson card from your deck to your hand. Quick effect, you can target 1 level 7 or higher single on the field, except Crimson, return this card to the extra deck. If you do so, 1 special summon 1 dragon single monster from your extra deck. 1 Psychic End. Basically, when your life points are less or equal than your opponent's, this single summon monster is unaffected by opponent's activated effects. Once per turn, you can pay 1,000 to target 1 monster you control and 1 card your opponent's control, banish them. 1 Excel Synchro Stardust Dragon. If this card is synchro summon, special summon 1 or level lower tuner from your graveyard during the main phase effect, you contribute this card. Special summon 1 Stardust Dragon from your extra deck, and this is treated as a single summon. 1 Stardust Dragon, 1 Clearwing Synchro Dragon. Once per turn, when another monster's effect is activated, quick effect, negate that face you do, destroy the monster. If you do, this card gains attack equal to destroy monster. 1 Cypher Lord Omega, 1 Junk Warrior. Basically, it's this card's single summon and it gains attack of total to all level 2 single monsters in control. Stardust Charge Warrior. You can draw 1 card. You can only use the effect of Stardust Charge Warrior 1 per turn. You can attack all special summon monsters control once each. Excel Synchron. Increase this card level by the same level of sent monster. Reduce this level by the same sent monster. Junk Speeder. 1 Synchron Tuner and 1 non-tuner. If this card is single summon, you can special summon as many Synchron Tuner as different levels from your deck in defense position. 1 TG Hyper Librarian. If this card is single summon, draw 1 card, but the card must be on face to resolve the effect. We're missing 1 card in this deck because it's still coming in the mail. But the next one is a Herald of Arclight. But the card we're missing is, let me just find it here. It is Celestial Double Star Shaman, and we'll put that on the screen for you.
Yes, you're welcome, dear viewers.
Any monster sent from your hand or graveyard or main effect to the graveyard banished. Said with a spell, trap card, or monster effect is activate quick effect, you contribute this card to negate the activation. That's the extra tech. Thank you guys for watching.
Wait, what got you into Stardust, if you don't mind me asking?
Fudo.
Oh, definitely. Best show. Well, if the seasons were completed,
yes,
best show.
Exactly. Thank you guys for watching. Please like and subscribe and keep dueling.
Bye, everyone.